systematically assess, control, and review business and the manufacturing processes, and to set priorities to control risk to patients with appropriate measures. Therewith, decision making processes is more objective and traceable. So, this one is the definition of the quality risk management. Then we come to uh, the why it is required to have a quality risk assessment or management. So quality risk management is required for the to design any critical CGMP equipment, system, facility or software, etc. To determine the test requirement in qualification and validation of the protocols and critical CGMP areas, equipment, system, facilities, software and processes. To judge a specific failure which occurred in a process or the product, to assess the impact of any proposed changes or a deviation, to ensure a science and the risk-based process is implemented or not, and to justify the decisions related to the adverse events or incidents. So these all are the areas where the quality risk management tool being applied. So you will find here a flow chart of the quality risk management which depicts the different function of the quality risk assessment and the management. So initially it is being initiated by the concerned department of the quality risk assessment and process. Then the first of all it is the risk identification process is there, risk assessment, then risk control, and the final is the risk review. You will find there the risk assessment. There are the three steps: risk identification, risk analysis, and risk evaluation. These are the three steps which are comprised to the risk assessment. Then in risk control there is a risk reduction and risk acceptance, and finally the output and the result of the quality risk management is the risk review, which is basically a review of the all the events which are assessed by the risk management risk assessment team. So why it is what are the basic steps for the any quality risk assessment or the management. So the quality risk management generally consists of the initiation of the quality risk management process, then building of an interdisciplinary team बोले तो meaning the person from the different sections or the departments, cross functional department basically. So definition of the target for which you are going to have the assessment for the quality risk, and then the introduction, short summary, description of the project which is, you are going to be risk assessment, and then the actual risk assessment which is required, then the identification of the possible influences, what are the risk factors are involved and the possible failures are there, you must be knowing that. Then the risk analysis, then the risk evaluation, that whether the risk is acceptable or not acceptable. Then come to the risk control, decision of the reduction or the acceptance of the residual risk or risk review, output of the risk management process, then communication of the risk assessment, and the finally is risk review. The same as the previous flowchart I had just shown. There is a risk assessment, then risk control, and then risk review. So in quality risk management, initially as I told earlier, the initiation of the quality risk management process. A quality risk management process needs to be initiated when information about the risk related to a certain topic is needed. Uh, mm, is needed. QRM processes can be prospectively reactive or retrospective. Quality risk management has to be performed in a documented and reviewable way based on the scientific knowledge and experience. Definition of the target and description of the project. Before starting a risk management process, the target has to be clearly defined. The problems and the framework, limit, aim of the risk assessment or the risk quotient needs to be determined to focus the right matter, and the right identification. Risk identification starts with the quantitative and the risk identification basically. So building of the interdisciplinary team is required to be there. So person from the different departments need to be invited for any quality risk assessment is there. Then finally the QA function, which is mandatory. So naturally the QA is the leader for any of the quality related tool, quality risk assessment or anything. Experts from the respective functions, if it is required, then you may also invite some of the experts from the respective function if it is uh, need is there. Then the production, engineering and quality control departments are the cross functional one which head of the department or the another person required to be be there for the any quality risk management. So risk assessment is basically risk assessment consists of the identification of the hazards, analysis or the risk evaluation of the risk associated with exposure to those hazards, risk reduction measures and risk acceptance. A systematic then we come to the risk analysis. It is a estimation of the risk associated with the identified hazards. It is a qualitative or the quantitative process of the thing liking and the basically likelihood or occurrence and severity of harms. In some risk management tools, the ability to detect the harm, detectability also factors in the estimation of the risk. In GMP risk assessment, it is the determination of the GMP relevance of the identified risk and the analyze the level of the risk with respect to the severity, likelihood, occurrence, and detectability of the hazard. The qualitative method is applicable for the case of the any result in quality risk management. So the we can categorize this in a classification low, medium, and high risk. Then finally come to the risk evaluation. It compares the identified and the analyzed risk against given the risk acceptance criteria. Criteria can be decided by the experts performing the risk assessment. Explanation of the evaluation shall be made during the risk assessment. Consideration shall be given to the regulatory requirements previously and experience of the technical studies. So it is the basically risk analysis and the risk evaluation which are need to be taken care while we are performing any risk assessment. Then we come to the risk control. Risk control includes the decision making to reduce the and to accept the risk. The purpose of the risk control is to reduce the risk to an acceptable level. If the risk is acceptable, the process may remain as designated and the reasonable steps to further reduce the risk by the considerable and the improving the processes. The amount of the effort used to the risk control shall be proportional with the significance of the risk. Is the risk above is the acceptable, yes or no? Then the what can be the done to reduce the eliminate risk or mitigate the risk? What is the appropriate balance among benefits, risk and the resources, and a new risk introduced as a result of the identified risk being controlled? So this one is a part of the risk control which is essential part of the quality risk assessment. Then risk reduction is the another part of the risk assessment. Once you have identified and control, then you are required to have a process for the risk reduction. So the risk reduction shall focus on the processes for mitigation or the avoidance of the quality risk. When it exceeds a specified acceptable level, risk reduction might include actions taken to reduce the severity of the hazard, probability occurrence, etc. Then come to the risk communication. Risk communication is the sharing of the information and the risk management between the decision makers and the concerned departments or persons or higher managements. A concern can be communicated at the stage any risk management process. The output or result of the quality risk management process should be appropriately communicated and documented. So risk reduction and the risk communication are the other factor. Then we come to the risk review. This is final part of this risk assessment. The risk management is an ongoing part of the quality management process. The output result of the risk management process shall be reviewed to take the into the account new technology or new knowledge and experience. Once a quality risk management process has been initiated, that process should continue to be utilized for events that might impact the original quality risk management decisions. And some cases are mentioned where it is required to be revisiting the risk assessment. So whether these events are planned or unplanned through change control procedure need to be followed. So quality risk management tools basically are the in ICHQ9 there is a clear cut definition of the several tools are mentioned over there, but few of the things we need to be taken care as a quality management risk assessment tools: fishbone diagram, GMP risk assessment, and the failure mode effect analysis, FMEA. So fishbone diagram, as you know earlier, this is a 6M method. So all the man, machine, material, manufacturing, everything need to be taken care for this. So you are required to take the examples of the premises, equipment, employee, material, manufacturers, and others. So all these need to be critically reviewed while we are performing the risk assessment. So then we come to the GMP risk analysis for the other tool, that is the failure mode effect analysis, FMEA. FMEA basically breaks down a complex process into the steps of the assigning a risk priority number, RPN basically. So the RPN rank is impacted on the process steps. When performing a FMEA, a GMP risk analysis should be available or included in the FMEA. So GMP risk analysis can be used to define that only the process steps considered GMP relevant a FMEA will be performed. So FMEA breaks down a complex process into the manageable steps, describe the possible failure of the steps into the define the scores for the likelihood or occurrence, we may say severity and the detectability, and RPN is the multiplication of the likelihood and severity and the detection. So I will let you know in my second discussion. Let's go back to the original